week's episode of The Lofty Lender. Today we're excited to have Kyle Van Winkle with us, a standout community leader and varsity football coach from Ames, Iowa. Kyle brings a unique blend of compassion, competitiveness, and a strong work ethic to everything he does. These traits were sharpened at Iowa State University, where he not only earned a BA in education, but also played 5 seasons with the Cyclones football team, learning the true value of hard work and dedication. Kyle is deeply integrated into his community, not just through his role at Gilbert High School, where he coaches the next generation of athletes, but also through his extensive network that helps him serve his real estate clients effectively. Whether it's buying or selling properties in central Iowa, Kyle's in-depth local knowledge and wide range of connections make him a go-to resource. Off the field and beyond work, Kyle treasures his family life with his wife Jenna and their 4 children, making Ames much more than a place to live, but a true home. So, if you're looking for a guidance in real estate or community connections in central Iowa, Kyle's your man and has that as part of his website. So, welcome to the show, Kyle.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. I want to know, how did you get into real estate, and did you have any prior jobs or careers even beforehand?
Yeah, so when I first got out of college, I went to Colorado State and was a part of the football staff there. I had a great experience there. Head coach ended up being let go, so the rest of us got let go as well. Moved back to Ames and opened up a gym called Kosama. Ran that for, probably 4 years, and then ended up opening up another gym, Max Oxygen CrossFit with some friends. Opened that up, and while I was doing that, just kind of got, burnt out with some of the crazy hours that it takes to run a gym and all that. And one of my clients at the time was a real estate agent, and she was pushing me to become an agent, pushing me to become an agent. And so I was like, you know what, we're gonna do this. Jumped in for that, and about, he was gonna be my mentor. About 2 weeks into me having my license and stuff, he's like, hey, we're gonna pack up and move to Florida. Took a job down there. So my mentor was out, and there it was in the real estate world. Yeah. So it was trial by fire, sink or swim type thing.
That's that's hilarious. So then
Yeah.
you've got a team. So how did you get it from you just kind of dipping your feet in the water to growing your team then?
Yeah. That is a good question. So we started the team probably 3 years ago, I would say. We just got to a point where, in our personal life at home with kids and stuff, there's starting to be some athletics, and then, weekends get busy, and you want to make sure that you're giving your clients, the attention they need. And I just said that we need some more people here. Started off with one agent joining the team. Then we added Dory, who is fantastic. I call her my chaos coordinator. She handles all the stuff behind the scenes. She's, yeah, like, can't describe how valuable she is to us. But and we added a couple more agents to the team, and now here we are. And I think that the best thing about having a team is we can cover so many facets for people. If I'm busy, one of my other team members can step in right away. If they're busy, we can all just help each other out. And we really give our buyers and sellers, the full team experience. They feel like they've been taken care of by everybody. I have Mike War on my team that does photos and videos as well. His job prior to real estate is a professional videographer. So he's really skilled when it comes to that. It really helps us in our marketing.
That's awesome. And Dory is,
Yeah.
I mean, she's like your mom, right? The first time I met you, she was telling you what to do, what not to do, and I was like, man, is this your
Yeah.
mom? And you're like, yeah, it's my assistant.
She's like, my mini mom. She's a tiny little spitfire, but she is fantastic. I would say she's basically the mom and the boss of both the team with everybody else on it. And then you got my wife Jenna, who's on the team as well. Her job is marketing and systems and processes and onboarding. And I mean, we'll be honest, Jenna's running the team, and I'm just part of it. But yeah, my job is to go out and sell in real estate and make sure that my team members are selling as well. And they handle all the stuff behind the scenes, which is huge.
Awesome. So how have your years of playing and coaching sports impacted what you do as an agent then?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it just having that athletic background and being competitive has really helped me as a real estate agent, just because it gives me that like drive. I always wanted to do more and be better all the time, not just kind of get comfortable and settle in my ways, but to learn and to be driven to try to do things and kind of be on the cutting edge of, what's the next best thing for my clients, what's the next best thing that we can be doing for our sellers and buyers, or marketing and advertising, to really set us apart. And I think my clients enjoy that. I don't think I've ever had a client be like, "Hey, we can't," when they call us to house, I'm like, "Hey, I passed until 7. My kids' baseball practice. Can we look at it after that?" And they're like, "Oh man, that's awesome that you're helping out with that." Definitely after 7 works great. I've never had anybody be like, "Well, we want to go with somebody else because you're too busy with doing those things." Yeah.
So then,
But I mean, you were an athlete. I mean, what was it in the mortgage world for you? Like, is your athletic background kind of help you out with that?
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm super competitive, right? I find ways to
So,
make things that are just minuscule tasks competitive, just so that I can try to beat somebody at something. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. I said, sometimes little things that'll come up that have absolutely no impact whatsoever. They might be the smallest topic of discussion. And for whatever reason, I just got to put my foot down because I'm that competitive person and I want to be right. And I might even be wrong. I'll still stand behind my answer,
that's
especially
right.
when it
That's
comes to my
right.
wife. So,
Yeah.
all right. So I've always wanted to know this. You're a Division 1 athlete. I was a Division 3 athlete. I couldn't make it. How in the heck how'd you get there? Like, obviously having those skills to do that in the first place, proves that you obviously had something different about you. What was it? How did you get to Division 1 college football?
Oh man, I've never had anybody ask me that. Probably, a lot of discipline and showing up doing the weights, showing up doing the extra. Obviously a lot of athletes, it's God-given talent and ability, that you can kind of hone your craft and get there. So it's actually a part. It helps having size, I come from a big family at 6'6". Was lucky enough to have people born with some of those genetics and just kind of hone my craft and work it and be disciplined enough to get out and do the extra work, go to camps. I had my dad as the head football coach, helps. I was around football from the time I was born all the way through still, So, yeah, man, probably just hard work and some luck and, and God given abilities there. So,
Well, I don't know if we'll have any young listeners, but if you had a young listener out there, what's some advice you'd give to them that this is what helped me get there, right? The hard work. Was it on Friday nights, everybody's going out and partying and having fun, and you were that guy that was actually in the gym still working? Or what was that one thing that you think that a young person could grasp onto to say, hey, I'm different than everybody else. I'm working my butt off trying to get there. I don't know where there is yet. But Kyle did this, and if he could do it, maybe I can.
yeah, and this would probably carry over to the real estate stuff too. But I would say find joy in doing the little things, especially the things you hate. If you can get good at doing those things, then the things that you really like, are obviously going to snowball into it. And I think I was just one of those people that, like, you know what, if it's something I didn't want to do, but I knew that it was going to get me to my end goal, then I was going to make sure I did that, that thing, and just kind of fall in love with the process of it all, and that extra grind, that extra work really pays off. One of the other things too is I would say like people skills and leadership skills, especially as an athlete, is a big different. Will set you apart from people. Um, and the reason for that is if you can be a good leader on the field, off the field, in the classroom, in the work setting, showing houses and stuff, people gravitate to that. They like that. They want to be led. Not everybody wants to have to be the one to guide them. And if you can do that, then it makes a big difference.
Yeah, and that kind of makes me think of just how growing up, you felt different, right? Because you were that leader in the room all the time.
Yeah.
And I look around and I say, how does somebody not want to be a leader? But it's just different kinds of people out there. And in my mind,
Yeah. One of the things that I've always said a leader's got to be able to do is got to be able to have hard conversations. So if someone's not performing, or we're in real estate right now, we're going through some inspections that have been difficult, and just got to have the hard conversation, like, hey, we're going to get through this, we're going to find it on the ground, we're going to make it. But a lot of times people will kind of shy away from that stuff and like sweep it, under the rug. And I was like, hey, get them over with first thing in the morning. Eat crow right away, and then the
Yep.
rest of the day is going to be better for you. And so having hard conversations, I would say, is definitely a good characteristic for a good leader. Is you got to be able to have that and be able to work through those.
Absolutely. So what hobbies or activities do you engage in outside of work? I know you said that you're coaching. What's something that you do physically for fun? That's coaching is fun, but it's not it's a lot of yelling, right?
Yeah, yeah. Man, our kids are involved in a travel baseball program called 3Ts Bats. So we spend a lot of time with our baseball families going to tournaments. We'll be in Cedar Rapids this weekend for a big tournament, and we have a lot of fun with that. Boating, we love going to the lake. We got a new dog recently for Christmas that the kids love. And so we spend a lot of time, we are playing catch, throwing the ball. Um, Athletics is a big part of our family. So my wife, she was an athlete as well. So, soccer, basketball, baseball, football, all the things, the kids are always doing them, even our young girls. We have fortunate enough to have an outbuilding that's got a weight set and stuff, and basketball hoop and stuff. So we spend a lot of time out there doing those things.
Awesome.
What about you? What's your hobbies? I know you are kind of handy when it comes to fixing showers and tile and drywall and all that.
Oh no, I only do that based on the the YouTube stuff that I can find. That's about it. I'm
Yeah,
far from handy, but yeah, definitely love to play
gotcha.
basketball. I've gotten into some church league basketball here recently. I'm actually super excited for our team. We it's a 3-on-3 league. They actually opened up the 3-on-3 league after the 5-on-5, and they're like, "Hey, does anyone not want to run up and down the full court?" And I said, "Yes, sign me up. That's absolutely what I want to do."
Yeah.
And then I realized though that 3-on-3 is a lot more side to side agility and
hmm
less running up and down the court. And I kind of wish that I was on the 5-on-5 team because my hips don't allow me to shuffle side to side like I used to.
Yeah.
Um, but it's still an awesome time to go out there and hang out with the guys and get a little workout in as well. So what tricks have you
Yeah. It's going
discovered
to be up
to
us fighting a little bit.
what tricks have you discovered to keep yourself focused and productive throughout your day-to-day work?
Yeah. I'll set timers on my phone and be like, hey, you know what? From this time to this time, until that timer goes off, it's prospecting. From this time to this time, you got to go answer your emails. Um, that's helped me a lot. I got a little bit of ADHD brain, so like I can something pops up over here, I'm gonna go squirrel, I'm running off that, and then back to the next thing. So if I can lock myself in on some of those timers and really focus, that really helps. Um, Having my wife a part of the team has been a big plus for me, just focus wise. She is very good at being like, here's your end tests. You're not leaving the office till these things are done. I'm like, got it. Dory has helped me a lot with that too. She's taken a lot of the tasks off my plate, but she'll be like, hey, these are your 5 items that you have to get done today before you can go to showings or any of the other stuff. So that's going to be a huge help for me.
All right, so last question here of this segment. What do you see, or what does the next 5 years look like for you and your team?
Yeah, man, that's a great question. I'd probably say I'd like to maybe add one or two more members to the team. In the next 5 years, hoping to, we recently started representing a builder that we really liked, and we, really hope to maybe help expand his business some. Maybe doing some of my own specs with that builder, and come up with a couple of our own designs, and my wife and I put those out as, you know, um, hoping we go home, buy a lure home. Allure Homes, that's the builder that I represent. They do a fantastic job. Brian Nelson out of Roland and his wife Jackie, they just do a great house, and have that personal connection to the clients. So I'd like to really help grow their business and ours with that. Recently, we got into storage units, my wife and I. So as a team, Bory helps run that with one of our business partners, Marty Healy, and we'd like to kind of expand our storage units and maybe get one or two more of those going. But the biggest thing is just helping the local people here and building those connections and building connections to them and them to us. And it's not just client, but building friends. And once they become friends, it's become family. And it's fun to have a client that's celebrating the birth of their kid, and they're showing us their new kid's bedroom and their new house that they decorated, and baby's on the way. And or they have big Super Bowl parties and they're inviting us over because they're so proud of their place. And that's the part of the job that's fun and exciting. And if we can keep expanding on that and growing the community and Ames over, that's what we want to do.
All right, getting into quick pick segment here. So quick picks is where you're going to just give me the first thing that comes to mind, and you can expand on it if you want, or you can just let it set and mellow, and we'll continue on to the next question. Okay.
All right.
All right. Favorite kind of car?
I have my GMC truck, AT4.
Live music or stand-up comedy?
Ooh, live music, acoustic live music.
Board games or video games?
Probably a video game, Madden, college football.
Oh, there's a new one coming out. Are you
I
excited?
know. I told my kids, I was like, if each of you can raise $100 a piece by doing some odd jobs, I will pay for the rest, and we'll get PS5 based college football this summer. So that's the goal. Yeah,
Man.
got to build our dynasty, right?
Oh my gosh. The gal that takes care of my youngest in-home daycare, her son he's played at a couple of different smaller schools. He last played at University of New Mexico last year, and this year he's on the team down at Louisiana Monroe. And he just recently had to sign a form that is a waiver because he's going to be in the game, and it's going to have his name, image, and likeness. And his mom was kind of excited about it, and I was like, "You think you're excited? I am so excited for this."
That's right.
2014 can finally go away.
If you go back to 2006 NCAA football, I would be on there, but I got no money. They did have me bald on there though too, so there the the name, image, likeness is there, but no name on it.
Were you bald back then?
No, but I mean I have blonde hair, not like a lot of it either. So yeah,
So
I might as well have been bald. Yeah.
Pasta or pizza?
I will take pasta with meatballs.
Amen. Books or movies?
Yeah. Movies by far.
Early bird or night owl?
Kind of both.
You don't sleep?
Does anybody in this industry? I mean, you sleep? Not well. If you do,
Well, I sleep really well when I'm asleep. It's just not very long.
my my wife was giving me a hard time the last 3 nights in a row. I've woken up with having a steak dream, that there was a steak in the bed. And the one night I jumped up and I like jumped out of bed and threw this snake out of my bed. And she's like, "What are you doing?" Scared the crap out of her. And yeah. I'm like, "Dad, there's a steak in the bed. I was trying to save you and stuff." Because I'm terrified of steaks. But she's like, then obviously she goes and Google's like, "What does it mean when you're having steak dreams?" And it's like, "Oh, you're stressed, or you have, yeah." So I was like, "Okay, appreciate this."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Favorite TV show?
Oh man, favorite TV show, probably Friday Night Lights. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Tim Riggins. That's one of our kids named after that. His name's Riggins. Riggs.
Love it. Favorite meal?
Hirsch for the win. Favorite meal? I will probably go steak and mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yep. Amen. Favorite music genre?
I like country music, like Zach Bryan. That's probably my go-to guy. Yeah, he was good. Kenny Chesney back in the day. A lot of college parties listening to Kenny Chesney. Yeah.
Phone calls or text messages?
I mean, it's both. Either one. I'd rather have the conversation than a text.
Burgers or tacos?
Burger. Such an Iowa answer.
I don't know. My wife has tacos on the menu every single week, so
Okay.
It's just an
Okay.
easy thing to throw together. I can
Yeah,
actually
it's
even
not
help with
quick.
that. This one seems obvious, I think, but I'm gonna ask it because I know you coach a lot of basketball. So football or basketball?
Football. Yeah, but I enjoy basketball as well.
Did you play
We
in high
coach
school?
my kids teams. Yeah, yeah, we have a good team in high school.
Well, your neighbor and I had a good team in high school as well, and I
Yeah,
think back about how there was so much opportunity with that team, and we were just a couple of points away from making school
yeah.
history of that.
I've enjoyed coaching. It's always nice having my son and his son on the same team, and I mean football, basketball, baseball. Play together and all that stuff. Still, it's been fun having Dakota and Beckett and their family around and
Uh,
making that small, like connection between you guys and them. And yeah, that's pretty cool.
and we're all over 6'6", so that
Yeah,
it makes us
it's
feel like
fun to have somebody that shares the same air with you, right?
right. I always, yeah, I laughed. You mentioned I came to your team meeting one day, and you mentioned that you walk into a bar and you meet 100 people, and one of your newer guys had 100 people on his phone, and I think, when I walk into a bar, I can't hear anything. So I have a hard time meeting people because I'm so much higher up than everybody else. So I love it when I meet
Yes,
somebody that I can talk to that's up there in that, higher air.
not bending down and doing the what? I can't what? Yes, nope, I'm with you on that.
So you're pretty busy with sports and whatnot. So you might not get an opportunity to really hang out and relax. I don't know if you drink at all, but favorite cocktail?
Oh man, just recently I enjoy and I don't drink a whole lot, but Sprite and Blackberry Crown or a Fresco with some Blackberry Crown. It's nice, refreshing spring summer drink.
There you go. I don't
Yeah,
think I've ever had that.
I don't do beer much, but if I did do beer, it'd be PBR.
Mm, man after my heart.
Blue ribbon winner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And last question on here. What's one gadget you cannot live without?
My heated steering wheel. That's pretty nice in the winter months, I take that over heated seats any day. Yeah.
It's
Once I think Dory wanted to say hi. Dory! She wanted to say hi on the podcast. Hey, come say hi on the podcast real quick. This is Dory, everybody, the chaos coordinator.
I
You got any questions for her, Kyle?
don't think she can hear me through your ears.
I'll relay it.
Dory, if you could have dinner with one person, past or present, in the world, who would it be and why?
If you could have dinner, past or present, with one person in the world, who would it be and why?
Sure.
Share.
Share, huh?
All right.
She's amazing. She does so many things in her life, and she can mention it.
Okay.
Love it.
I've never in a million years would have guessed that for her.
We'll have
What
to
was
have
your
Dory on
guess?
the podcast so Kyle can get to know his assistant.
That's right. I probably would have guessed your mom.
It's amazing. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if they're Bill sure.
Okay. Share it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Who would you have?
I have no idea. Probably LeBron. I know that the Michael LeBron thing is a big deal, but I see LeBron with all the different business decisions he's made while he's playing, and I think he's diversifying himself. And I also have a little bit of a favoritism because back in college, I had a workout at Snow Valley basketball camp, and the guy that was working us out actually was LeBron's trainer at the time. And
Oh,
so
very
he
cool.
put us through a 30-minute just pre-workout that LeBron did. And this was back when LeBron was, prime time, 26, 27 years old. But he put us through this workout and I about died. It was just
I
a
mean, that was
30-minute
his
like
30
jogging
minutes.
workout. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And we
crazy
did
what
it
those
as
guys
like,
can do.
we did it with like 5 or 6 people. He did it all by himself. We're running through a line. We get a little bit of a break. He didn't get a break at all. It was just
Yeah.
him. So it's crazy.
Yeah, those guys are crazy. I think, tell me this, you can't tell me that dinner with Tom Brady and Gronk would not be like one of the greatest dinners ever. That would be my like go-to.
Yeah, I'd probably want to go with Aikman and Emmett.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hi Dory. Bye Dory. Thanks. I'm not kicking you
See
out,
you.
but I gotta ask Kyle the big trending question here now. So
Yeah, sure.
The real estate profession is not just about buying and selling homes. It's a dynamic field that combines sales, customer service, and strategic planning. Real estate agents get the opportunity to wear many hats, like acting as negotiators, marketers, and advisors, all while navigating the ever-changing landscape of the housing market. With your background in athletics, why do you think someone should consider becoming a real estate agent? What are some reasonable expectations? And alternatively, in what cases would you tell someone maybe they shouldn't go into real estate?
Yeah. If you are someone who likes a set schedule of, I go to work at 8 and I'm done by 4 or 5, then real estate's not for you. I was somebody I knew at a young age, I didn't want to be in an office setting where I have to be there at a certain time, I have to leave at a certain time. Kind of that corporate setting where you punch in the clock and no matter what you do, you're still going to get paid the same thing no matter your performance. With that athletic background, I definitely believe in, the better you perform, the better you should get paid. The less you perform, then take a hike. And so that's always kind of been in the back of my mind. And real estate, obviously, the better you do, the better you get paid. So that was like a huge, hey, I want that kind of factor for me. If you don't like having hard conversations with people, in the real estate world, then that's probably not for you because there's going to be times where you have to have those conversations and just say, guys, we're not getting this house, or, we have to take care of this. And, sometimes people they shy away from those. Now, a lot of people get out of the real estate industry because they hated having to negotiate inspections. And that can be a hard time for some people. But just be factual with it, be clear, and say, hey, we can find a common ground on this. One of the other reasons I love real estate is the flexibility with, if I coming up here, our kids have fight and field day after school, right? Do I've asked my boss to take a day off to go track and field day? No, I'm just going to go. I'll get my stuff done either prior to track and field or that night or whatever, So I like being my own boss. I don't like having people tell me what I have to do or not do. That.
Awesome.
That'd be the big reasons for me. So yeah, I get over with my wife, we have a good time with that, and we're building something that I think is special and have fun with it, and it definitely provides the lifestyle that we were hoping for, and enjoy it.
Well, congrats. That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, if you are listening out there and you are resonating with Kyle here in that you either think you wish you could have become a D1 athlete, you think your kids are going to become athletes or already are athletes, or you just enjoy his camaraderie here, Kyle, where can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, obviously Google is a great resource, but my phone number 515-450-6324, or email kyle.vanwinkle@realestateconcepts.net. Those are probably the easiest ways.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man. It's a great time.
Absolutely. And thanks for tuning in. If you enjoy this episode, please share, subscribe, and let others know who might like it as well. You can watch the full episode and more on all major podcast platforms and YouTube. Your support means the world to me and helps to keep bringing great, exciting guests. Stay tuned and stay curious.